Rashtriya Avishkar Abhiyan, Innovation Abhiyan movement.
Yeah.
We require a movement of this kind, and that's what I think we have to innovate now. So when we came to how to do this, so we require also even the policy how to implement them. We require totally new ideas to take it forward and create models. Like while patent, you didn't ask for a big money and this thing and all that kind of thing.
No.
You just kept on talking about it and said that and shared examples. And this was doing same labs, same scientists, same people were doing it.
Same CSI, which was just doing copying.
Yes.
I can tell you there was a period of 5 to 6 years when 60 to 65% of the US patents granted to India came from CSI. Can you just imagine, And some of the biggest multinationals in the world became our clients. The Exxon Mobils of this world, the GlaxoSmithKline Beechams of this world, the DuPonts of this world, and so on and so forth. But we were licensing. I think the point is we were licensing. I want those companies to be created here.
That atmosphere to be created. And that's why we're talking about startups and Make in India, startups and all that kind of thing. But we have to translate that idea into this one.
There is only one additional point I like to make. Of course, it's important to have the dream for our young Indians to be the Bill Gateses of this world and create wealth for themselves and so on and so forth. But I think social good is equally important for this country. And therefore I just talk about not exclusive innovation, which is exclusive to people like me and you at the top of the pyramid, but base of the pyramid. And like I said earlier, that mobile example is a classic example of access equality despite income inequality. So just as there you saw the access equality, it has to be in education, in health, in financial services, everything. How do we create that? All right. So therefore, in my mother's name, I have created Anjani Mashelkar Inclusive Innovation Award, and you have been kind enough to be one of the national juries on this. And I want to take an example just to illustrate my dream about the new Indian entrepreneur who will technopreneur who will come forward. This year, as you know, you have been responsible for selecting him. We gave the award to Rahul Rastogi. Rahul Rastogi's story is a very interesting one. His father had heart problems. So in the middle of the night, he had to take him for an ECG. Rahul himself works for Samsung, and he's an electronics wizard, engineering wizard. So he said, why can't I create a portable ECG? And Vijay, as you saw, he has created a portable ECG which is the size of your mobile, basically, as small as that, or even credit card, I would say. And what do? You put it's a 6 lead, so you put your 2 thumbs, and then there is a sensor, so you put one here, and then locations below the heart, 15 seconds each. So within 100 seconds, basically, and then on a smartphone, there is an app that has to be downloaded, and if that has been done, this ECG straight away goes to a smartphone. And you can imagine it lands in the hand of an expert, so as to say. Cost of doing it, to take ECG will take 100 to 900 rupees, depending upon where you go. This is not even 2 rupees. Affordable. But based on excellence, because it uses the highest technology, by the way. 30% is hardware, 70% is the cleverest of the clever software. This I like to call as affordable excellence, this innovation. Okay? Because normally we say what is affordable is not excellent, what is excellent is not affordable. Now he has created it. Now this is where the innovation ecosystem comes in. He has done it, he has demonstrated it. But in order that finally it become a product in the marketplace, there is a long way to go. So we are of course helping him. I have talked to Tata Trust and others are going to help him, etc., etc. But the ball is in our court. Talent, technology and trust. He had the talent, he created the technology, he had the trust in himself. Now we must trust him to take that forward. And what a difference it can make, as you can see. I'll give you another example in the same class. Because as you know, Anjani Mashelkar Inclusive Innovation Award is not given for the best practice, it is given for the next practice. I want India to be master in next practice. I don't believe in best practice. Best practice is copying somebody else's. Come on. We have to go beyond it. Year before last we gave it to Mishkin Ingawale, 28-year-old boy. What does he do? He goes to villages and he finds that women are dying of anemia.
Yeah.
Why? Because their hemoglobin levels are low and they can't detect them. Why? Because they are reluctant to give the blood. They think that they are giving something pressure. So he said, thank you very much. No issue. I will do it without pricking. Non-invasive. And he found by going on the internet that nobody in the world has done it. He said, if nobody in the world has done it, I will do it. That is the new spirit among the young Indians. And he used very sophisticated technology, by the way. You know, photoplethysmography, photospectrometry, a high-powered software for photon scattering and so on, and created Touch HB. And I remember Mrs. Anu Aga gave the awards. Dramatically, he came on the stage, put it across her finger, and said 12.1, take care. You can just imagine, non-invasive. And cost of doing it, 10 rupees, not 150 rupees. So it is not 15% less, it's 15 times less. Okay, affordable excellence. Excellence by high technology. So that's why I say, making high technology work for the rich, very easy. Making low technology work for the poor, very easy. Making high technology work for the poor, very difficult. And this boy did. I'm just giving two examples. Both very high technology, but both creating things which will not only help 1 billion in India, but maybe 7 billion in the world. Basically. You know, and leadership. This is what I meant. When I had talked about New Million Indian Technology Leadership Initiative, this is what I meant. This is where India can show to the rest of the world, because our young people, you know, besides passion in the belly, besides innovation up here, they have compassion in the heart. And that's what we require for a better world today. You know, where there will be a smile on the face of all 7 billion people, not just a few. And Indian innovation can create that. That's my firm belief.